Evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Those that follow Tornado Sig know what I'm on with, and I'm just gonna do a little video tonight. It is quite late, just to show you just something that I've been trying and testing on my other tornadoes. I've got armament there. Look, that's sort of like all glossed and stuff, but we're not on with that tonight. That is what we're on with tonight. So the majority, and it is the majority of people that build one of those, right, do buckets in. That is in the closed, where's my finger? Closed position. But I've done buckets out on a couple of my tornadoes, and I'm holding my camera in one hand and I'm chatting away in other, just to sort of like give you a little bit of a, well, I bloody never knew that kind of a thing. Now, from time to time, it's either going to go shaky or blurred or whatever, but you'll just have to bear with me. So, buckets out. Now, what the instructions tell you to do, let me just move that. What instructions tell you to do for buckets out is that, and that's attach these arms onto your already input engines, and you can see that tiny little bit there is that bit there. And we're all familiar with it because sometimes we put it on and paint it and then mask it off and one thing and another and da-di-da-di-da. You know, I don't need to tell you about it. But this is what I've learnt on buckets out. So stage one, extremely difficult, and trust me, you've got to have patience of an absolute saint to be able to do this. And it's that super glue. Okay, but you can see, because I want to get my camera angled right, you can see that the buckets touch in the middle. Okay, so when you're setting that up, you can get a bit of the old extra thin and you can put it into that line there, right, and that'll give it a little bit more solidity. Pardon me, is that even a word? Anyway, whether it is or it ain't, it don't matter. Now, on here, I need to get my tweezers. That little strut there, there's one there and there's some on inside. There's a pair on inside and then there's another one on outside. Just ignore that for time being. Okay. So, let me have a think. So, that bit, that's the top. Okay, because that fits under there. Right. So, you've got your engines, you built your engines, you've got your exhausts. And then you know that those two little recesses there and there, they slot onto that little bit there. So while I've just got to see which is top. So we know that that housing goes down there like that, doesn't it? We know that slots onto there. So what you've got to imagine is that that's all painted and what have you, and then you've just sort of dropped them on 1, 2, and glue them into place as well. Okay, glue them into place. So you've painted on inside up there, and you've painted on outside, and you've done whatever it is that you need to do, etc., etc., and that just sits into there like that. Okay, and a little touch of glue. I'm just trying to focus. A little touch of glue in there will make sure that doesn't move. Now, how am I going to do this for next bit? I've got no idea. I need to sort of like lean my camera up, my phone. So I'm just going to, with the aid of Mr. Tamiya Extra Thin, I'm going to put that to there, and I'm going to hopefully stand that up. How can I stand that up now? You have to bear with me. You just have to bear with me, right? It's worth it. Don't, trust me, it's worth it. So I'm just going to lean it up against that because I don't want to block my camera in. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do it like that. Right. And this is for you guys that want to do buckets out, but I've always got to that stage on instructions stage 52, 52, 53, etc. Looked at it and thought, sod that. Okay, so I've got to now sort of like bring this into play. We aren't dropping it off and we aren't breaking stuff that I've got on my bench. This video is going to be about 10 minutes, but might be worth it for you. I don't know. Right, bird in left hand so you can see that I'm picking that up. Now, what you need to do is, you need to, once you've got your other one on there, on other side, I'm just going to hold that with my thumb, right? Can you see? I can't see because I'm looking over the top of my phone. Once you've painted this, right, so you do that like in that aluminium and you do this in whatever colour your bird is. And then what you can do is you can put it on front bottom and you can see that that's trying to wiggle its arse off, right, like that. I don't want to glue it yet, but basically what you've got to do is you've got to put that up, okay, like that. And don't forget it's all painted, and there you go. So that, look, that's with buckets open, right? Now, the other way that you can do this particular piece is you can get that and actually glue it into there first and then put your buckets on, okay? And that's how I've always done it, but I'm trying it this way. I'm trying to build the buckets first, all right? So once that's painted and everything and glued into place, and then you've got that cowling sits on there. Now, everybody knows, again, that's built this kit, that putting these into the back of here can be a really tight fit. So much so that it's like, you know, you think, God above, am I going to break it? But I just want to show you. So I've got buckets out, right? Buckets deployed. And what that does now is that just sits into there, right? With hardly any effort. You've just seen me put that in. And I want to just, can you see? If I just put that in with my fingernail, look like that. Did you hear that? Yeah, you did. Okay, and if you look round this side as well, look, nice tight join, right? Obviously, the other bucket's going to come out here. And then that top bit there just sits in. Now, I'm going to lift my phone up just so that you can see. So you can see, you'll have to forgive the like 0.5 millimetre gap. Let me just put that down there like that. Okay, you'll just have to forgive that for the time being, because what you'll find is there is no gap now. I want to bring that into focus. And if you just look round there, look, that pushes on, that shroud pushes on. There's a bit of a gap at top. You see that gap? Let me just see if I can close it. Listen. Now it's closed without, where are you? Like that. Okay. It does actually close in. That little gap that you can see there. Where's my tweezers? That little gap that you can see there, that will close in a little bit more. I can't close it in now because I'm holding phone with my hand, aren't I? So if you want to go buckets out, you can do it, and it is a lot easier, right, if you do it that way. All right, you can see that the exhaust have just pushed in. I've pushed that cowling onto my exhaust first, and then I've basically pushed it in as a complete unit. All right, I hope that is all right for you. I'm just going to put that down gently, and I'm going to flick my phone round. Evening, hope everybody's okay. That's taken like four tornadoes to sort of suss that out, because you try it one way and things break, and you try it another way and one thing another. And tonight, over every tornado that I've built, I've sort of like, how can I do this? How can I do that? And you keep looking and you keep trying. I'm going to just put my phone down now so that you can see me properly. And you just keep trying different things, and you just keep looking. And it's come to like a bit of a head, if you will, tonight, that I'm in the middle of building my buckets, okay, and attaching my arms. And then sometimes you know you might be the same as me. Light bulb just goes off, and you're like, I wonder if. So I've wondered if, and I've done it. All right. So that is my way of showing you guys how you can do buckets out. All right. Hope that's been of help to you. Best of luck if you ever go. Sometimes it's best if you put them arms. I'm just going to try and dig one out. It's best if you try and put those on to your exhaust first, and then attach your buckets. Obviously, you've painted them, what have you, first. Hope that's been all right for you. Cheers. Catch you.